Good morning. I'm San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria. Joining me this morning are Michael Hopkins, the CEO of Jewish Family Service of San Diego, Nicole Crosby, the president of the Claremont Town Council. We also have other members of the Town Council who are here. Thank you, Claremont, for showing up so strong this morning. We also have members of the city's Homelessness Strategies and Solutions Department, as well as folks who work here and volunteer here at the Rose Canyon Safe Parking Program. We are here today at our Rose Canyon Safe Parking Lot site to highlight the success of this program in getting people from the streets into housing. Our Safe Parking Lot program provides a safe and legal place for people to live out of their vehicles while accessing a range of services to help them get back on their feet. Here at Rose Canyon, we also provide 12 RV trailers as temporary housing for local families. Now, this is a key component of my overall comprehensive strategy to address homelessness in San Diego. And given that the most recent point-in-time count, our annual homelessness census, shows that the population with the largest increase are homeless people living in their cars, you understand why this location and this city program are so important. Now, this program is more than just the Rose Canyon parking lot. We have a total of 4 city-sponsored safe parking lots. Each of them are run by Jewish Family Service of San Diego under a contract with the city's Homelessness Strategies and Solutions Department. Now, in contrast to other programs, participants in this program often have jobs, they work in stable environments, often will go to school, and require less intensive interventions, and so therefore are often quicker to be able to be rehoused faster than perhaps other parts of the homeless population. Since the Safe Parking Lots program started at the city 6 years ago, we have served more than 5,200 people, with roughly 2,000 of them, 38%, having been connected to more long-term stable housing, like permanent housing, family unification, and drug and alcohol treatment programs. Now, to put that in context, the accepted standard for exits from housing to traditional shelters. Start that one more time. To put that in perspective, the accepted standard for exits to housing from traditional shelters is 26%. So this is significantly higher at 38%. But why we're here at Rose Canyon today, this one is a superstar, and I want to tell you more about that. We have seen even greater success here at the Rose Canyon site, which we opened a year ago. Here, 67% of program participants have exited into more secure and long-term housing solutions. Now, safe parking works in tandem with our more traditional shelters as well as our safe sleeping sites, which serve people with different needs. We haven't just expanded our shelter offerings, but we've diversified our offerings in order to make sure that we have an intervention that works for people that we find who are living outdoors. Safe Parking Lots program works so well that we are expanding this program. We're preparing the city-owned H-Barrack site near San Diego International Airport to serve additionally 200 more vehicles, which would nearly double the size of our current offerings at our existing 4 sites. So 4 sites, about 200, plus H-Barracks with another 200. You can see pretty quickly how we're responding to that data we're getting from the annual homelessness census. If the fastest growing group of folks are people living in their cars, then we need to recalibrate our offerings to make sure we have offerings that work for them. That's why H-Barracks is so important. Today, we will be opening a bidding process for our social services organization to operate the H-Barrack site. And we will continue to explore and evaluate other additional sites, making sure that no one has to call the street their home. Now, the success of this program is very simple. We have incredible staff at the City of San Diego with our Homelessness Strategies and Solutions Department, but we also have an incredible partner in Jewish Family Service. And to tell you more about what JFS does at this location and the other ones they operate is, as I mentioned earlier, their CEO, Michael Hopkins. Michael, would you please say a few words?
Sure. Thanks, Mayor. Appreciate it.
Good morning. I'm Michael Hopkins, CEO of Jewish Family Service. Jewish Family Service is proud to operate 4 safe parking programs for the City of San Diego, as well as 2 lots, one in Encinitas and one in Vista. Every night, our safe parking program provides safety, security, and support for literally hundreds of San Diegans living out of their vehicles. Since January 2018, the safe parking program in the county has assisted more than 5,200 individuals, 3,800 households, people of all faiths, all background, all ages, living in their vehicles by providing them a safe place to stay for 7 days a week. For most people in safe parking, it is actually their very first time experiencing homelessness. This includes veterans, older adults, college students, and families often with really young children. Many of the families and couples, as the mayor said, have some source of income, but they just need a little assistance to get themselves and their families back on their feet and back into a home. JFS provides supportive services like career coaching, financial literacy, parenting classes to create pathways out of homelessness. Here at Rose Canyon, thanks to our incredible dedicated staff, two-thirds of the staff, two-thirds of the guests, have successfully moved on to housing. I'll talk about a couple of the families because it just gives you a sense of who's often in our lot. One family, a family of 9, that's obviously a really large family, moved into a new home. Another family of 4, they were here almost a year, and they moved into an apartment. Earlier this year, a high school senior and her family who was here in our lot, right before they moved, she was the valedictorian of her high school class. And there was a group of dedicated volunteers, including Rose Schaefer, who is here with us today, who helped the student with the college application and even helped write the valedictorian speech for the client. That group has visited often. They do birthday dinners, desserts, and as we say, they always give a side dish of hope. In total, the Rose Canyon parking lot accommodates 27 spaces for program participants, along with the 12 camper trailers that you see behind us. The program is just one way, so many different ways that we serve our Jewish community. It's one way that we try to break the cycle of poverty and strengthen our community. In everything we do, we work to help San Diegans moving forward. If you have any questions or you know of anyone who's living in their car who would like to find more about our program, they can call the Safe Parking Program at 858-637-3373. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. I can't reiterate enough. JFS is just an incredible partner in this space. We have some wonderful nonprofits in San Diego that help us address this homelessness crisis. JFS is absolutely one of the best. And Michael, your leadership there has been just transformational in taking this program, which you just started a few years ago, and turning it around to one that, as I mentioned a moment ago, the statistics show we're getting the outcomes that we want here. One of the reasons we also get those outcomes, not just city staff, but our nonprofit partner at JFS, with the community. And I would tell you that this community of Claremont has impressed me so much with their embrace of this particular program. To speak some more about that is the president of the Claremont Town Council, Nicole Crosby. Nicole?
Good morning, everyone. We are very proud to stand here in support of the Safe Parking Lot program. The volunteer organization of Claremont Town Council is a conduit for civic engagement for the community. And naturally, when the program was first introduced, there was some apprehension. And since then, there has been nothing but positive remarks, nothing but open arms, and really impressed with Jewish Family Services and the city's work towards providing more stable, more opportunities, and more housing for people in our community. We work together so well as the Village of Claremont and the Village of Community because it takes a village to bring all of us together in order to lift everyone up. And by allowing people to be together in a community where services are provided at the scene, where they don't need to go anywhere at night, it gives them a home, and having them have a home here in Claremont is very welcoming and very wonderful. We really look forward to the other safe parking lots, growing, expanding, providing opportunities throughout the city, and H Barracks is an excellent location, and I really look forward to the expansion. Thank you so much, Mayor, for your work.
Thank you. I'll give a round of applause for community involvement, absolutely. And just to highlight what Nicole was mentioning, I was there for some of those early conversations. It's understandable when communities have concerns, right? What is going to happen there? Who is going to be there? What is going to be the end game? And what Claremont did was stay open and allow us to engage and to educate and to be present. And again, the statistics that we're highlighting today, I think are a credit to the folks at Claremont. You have residents of nearby communities who are here who come very frequently and stay involved. I think that has to have something to do with the fact that we're seeing such positive outcomes that are here. Not just the wraparound services and the space that JFS and the city provide, but this human scale connection that allows these people to see themselves as the human beings that they are and members of the community that we value and support, and that we'll find a better opportunity for. So again, the news today is that the national acceptance standard is 26% for exits. The city's program is 38%. This site is 67% exits to more stable housing. This is exactly what we want to to do. And as Nicole mentioned, as I mentioned previously, more to come. H Barracks provides us the opportunity to double the amount of safe parking that we have in our city. Given the growing size of that population, this is really critical to making sure that folks are not encamping on desolate streets without access to hygiene or in front of someone's business or for someone's home. Let's get them into safe parking lots where they can interface with workers at a nonprofit provider, address the underlying causes of their homelessness, and get rehoused. We're doing it here at Rose Canyon. We're doing it at 3 other city-sponsored locations across the city, and we need to do more of it. My budget includes funding for more of this stuff, and we're working on it right now. So that was our presentation this morning. Anyone have any quick questions? Or I certainly will have everyone available for one-on-ones.